All right, cool. So let me share my screen. Let's get to this money. So how many of y'all got bounce back on here?
Yeah, I copped it today.
You copied it today? Yeah, it's actually kind of dope. So when you log into bounce back, this is kind of what you'll see right here. They actually updated the interface a lot, which is actually kind of dope. So as soon as you log in, and actually if you go to the Harmonic scanner, so I'm gonna refresh my page, let me in. There you go. Okay, open a new one. As you go to your Harmonic scanner, you'll see it pop up over here. You'll see it pop up over here as bounce back. And any product that you buy that uses the Harmonic scanner interface, it'll show up over here to the left. You got vibrator, gold cup, levels, don't waste your time. Pivots, definitely don't waste your time. Steady, oh yeah. DeLorean is fire. I'm gonna do a training on that. Bounce back, Liberty, so on and so forth. These are all the high frequency apps right here, which are actually very good. So any of y'all are interested in high frequency, definitely check those out. And actually, you can go up here, and you got them right here too. So if you click bounce back, it'll bring you to this. So basically, this is what it looks like. Like I said, harmonic scanner interface. They got some indicators up here. You know, they got the parabolic SAR, which that means parabolic support and resistance. So basically, if the dots are below the candles, that means it's an uptrend. If the dots are above the candles, that means on that indicator is going in a downtrend. That's it. That's all parabolic SAR is. And then, you know, they have their other settings in there, but basically, you know, this right here, over here to the right, is you can join their Telegram group, and every time they send out a bounce back alert, it'll hit the Telegram, and it'll tell you to log in and check the alert. And down here are the signals that are called. And down here is what session you're in. And you see we're leaving Sydney session and crossing into Tokyo session. So that's very important when you taking some of these alerts because, I mean, you want to take USD CAD. Well, if you're in the City Tokyo session, you know, this shit might not move. Because guess what? There's no what. We talked about it a few days ago. What did the pairs need for them to move?
Buyers and sellers, right?
It's one word.
Momentum.
Yeah, but another word.
Volatility.
There you go. Volatility or volume. You need that. So volatility, when people say a pair, oh, this pair is volatile, that's actually really good. That means it moves. So volume is sort of like putting gas in your car. In order for your car to move, it needs gas. In order for these pairs to move, they need liquidity, volume. So if you notice, that's why some people will go here and put on volume indicators because they'll see, let me see where the money is. Let me see where big banks enter the market. Like you ever notice, like right here, when it came right here, there was a lot of volume sitting in this area. That's what made this pair shoot up. Make sense?
Yep.
All right, let's keep going. I want to make sure y'all get it. You know, I want to make sure everybody gets it. So I'm going to go slow. So hold on. Somebody's hit me up on Insta. Everybody want this trainer, boy. Like I said, everybody's on IG like, hey, let me in, let me in. Cool. All right, so basically over here you have your alert panel. So again, if you go on your Telegram, they will send you alerts. Like you get a Telegram whenever a new alert comes out, and these are all the alerts right here that are some of them that passed. Some say time passed, time passed, time passed. There you go. That means that's how many hours and minutes it was called. That's about it. So the good thing about bounce back is this part of bounce back is an expert advisor, meaning this is a computer algorithm calling these trades. So this is not a person, computer algorithm. So basically when the algorithm, whatever they program it with, is met, it spits out trade. So again, if you trade it with a basic strategy, you should be fine. Like right here, let's do this one. Me personally, I don't like this interface. So when I open bounce back, I actually have my trade view right next to it. Bam. So let's just go here. What was that? That was UCAD. Move this guy down here. So now go back to bounce back. What price around 1.3603? Okay, cool. So, and it also helps to notice what time frame. Like if you click the signal, look over here to the left. What time frame are they calling it on? That's very important. So definitely look at that. So I need to go to the 15-minute time frame. I'll put a horizontal line on. Bam, 1.3603. Type that coordinate in. Okay. So it's looking for a cell. What date was that? I think that was the 13th. Right about here. All right. So it's looking for a cell on the 13th. So basically, right about here. So what you would do is bounce back. The cool thing about it is it's a break and retest strategy app. That's pretty much what it is. So 13th, right about here.
How long ago was that?
Actually, it was about 4 hours ago.
Okay.
So about 6. Let me do my time. I'm not gonna do UTC. I'm New York. Cool. So let's go 18. Right about here. Boom. What I like to do is I like to put a vertical line. Just kind of mark it. So it's actually calling a sell around. Let me see if that was a sell or a buy. That was a sell. So it's actually calling a sell around here. So for bounce back, it's looking for this. And all you do is you come over here, and this is the cool thing, you draw a trend line. That right there was actually the trend. That was the trend. They were calling a sell about right here because they seen all this consolidation right here. And they seen this break and retest. So pretty much what they were looking for was a breakdown of this. What are you getting right now? What's that?
Ascending channel.
There you go. So what you will wait for in this signal, if you want to take this signal, is you'll wait for a break of this, retest down. All that indicator is right here, this number, or whatever price they call the signal is, that's just the time they're looking for you to get in. If you notice, they put an arrow right here. This time right here.
Because they thought it was going to go down?
Yeah, they thought it was going to go down. They seen this consolidation right here. Again, these high right here. And again, if you apply the basic strategy and the principles that you've been taught, you will understand how to trade this. Again, they call this on the 15-minute. Okay, if I see something on the 15-minute, I go down 1 to 2 time frames and I wait for the rut. First of all, breakout, then what?
Retest.
There you go. So right now, this signal is actually still valid. So if I wanted to take that signal, I would wait for something like this. I need to see, first of all, breakout, retest, continuation. That's it.
Okay.
And that is how you take the signals out of bounce back. One of them. So again, and this is how many pips? Let's see. There you go. I mean, listen, this thing spits out signals all the time. Like I tell people, you don't swing this, you don't position this. You literally catch 20, 30 pips at a time, let it go. I tell people 20, 30 pips a day will keep the job away.
Busy. So this is regular bounce back, right? This is not bounce back sniper. They're
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting to that part. So
okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. Y'all ain't missing nothing.
No, I was just making sure that because I had stepped in when the chart was already up, and I was like, I think that I thought I remembered they were two different things, and so I was just confirming so I wasn't confused.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is the regular bounce back part. Like I said, this is the computer algorithm part, which is, like I said, they kind of put their settings in there. The programmers came around. They got with the traders that made this product, and they said, okay, how do you trade? What do you look for? And they try to program the AI to kind of think like a trader. But sometimes, I know some of y'all have seen this even recently, like, it'll see, let me go to my other chart because my other charts are much cleaner. Everybody's went through this. You'll see something like this, and then you'll see this. Okay. What is that?
Ascending channel.
No,
That's a flag.
That's a
flag.
flag.
Oh, no, okay, my bad. I thought you were looking at the. Okay, my bad.
But then in certain
Yes.
algorithms, they will say this is a sell, but it's not a true sell. This is just
right,
a flag.
just a pullback.
There you go. But the algorithm's not smart enough to know this is a flag. So again, like I'm saying, if you know a little bit of market structure and you know how to think, trade, you'll say, oh, that's not a sell. It's just a flag. I had a breakout. Look, go to my drawing tool. I had a nice double bottom, W, double bottom, came down here. This low right here was not broken. I had to shift the momentum. I need a pullback to make a flag. Okay, guess what? My flag came down. My flag came down to this area. This was a nice zone right here. My flag came down, did not break this zone. You see that zone? Now I got a continuation. Now I'm getting an ascending channel. Bounce back is calling a sell right here. And guess what? If this high is not broken, take the sell. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
This is the high. So now you're watching this high to make sure this high is not broken. And if that high is not broken, I now know I'm safe to enter the sell. If I need more confirmation, let me switch down to my Rincos. All I'm waiting for is a what?
The block in the wick.
There you go. I'm waiting for this right here. Coming down over here.
Okay, so anytime you build what chart you looking at this on? Hour chart? I mean, this is a minute chart. Okay. So anytime, like, let's just say when you draw something, you draw this chart right here, and what do you really have a draw? You got to draw a 4-hour chart?
No, absolutely not. See, bounce back is a scalping tool. That's the thing. It's not, you don't swing it, you don't position it. You're getting 20 pips, 30 pips, and done. It'll give you more than that, but all you're looking for is 20, 30 pips, since most of y'all like scalping anyway.
Yeah, so is it kind of similar to like the harmonic scanner a little bit?
It is.
A little bit.
It is in the sense of it calls signals. But again, like bounce back is, its own product. Sometimes you'll notice some of the expert advisors will kind of duplicate trades because they all see the same thing, which is good. That's just the extra confirmation that, hey, this is a good trade for me to take.
Okay.
So exactly, like, look, this high is not broken. I would feel comfortable taking this sell down.
Okay.
You see that?
Okay.
So I mean,
I'm already in that cell, man.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go then. So money.
The harmonic called it and I got the confirmation with the break of the wick on the 5 minute.
There you go. So, bam. So again, the rules apply, and like I said, you get a nice ascending channel. This high is not broken. Look like you could take that down. I could probably take that down to the next zone. That would be zone 1, 25 pips. Zone 2, definitely 60. Well, there you go. If I'm catching 25, 30 to 60 pips on every trade, I mean, that's a good trade. And again, that's just one.
So you're saying that's gonna go down?
Absolutely, they're calling a sell on this. But look at why they're calling a sell. It meets the rules. They were calling a sell on the 15-minute. They've seen this on the 15-minute. This ascending channel. They called a sell about right here.
Jahari called a sell on that earlier today, didn't he?
They just called it on the harmonic scanner too.
Oh yeah.
Maybe it's a good sell. There you go.
We get to looking.
I mean, that's what Asia was training on.
But yeah, this is actually a really good sell. Like I said, you'll notice that all the EAs kind of duplicate each other, but not really duplicate each other. If it's a good trade, you'll see confluence with all of them. And that's what you want to see. You want to see confluence. That gives you confirmation like, this is a good trade for me to take. And like I said, this wick right here, I will watch this to see if I get that breakdown. And what you want to see is you want to see a breakout, retest, continuation. That's all you want to see. And again, like I said, if you're taking it for 20, 30 pips, easy money all day. And like I said, that's just one trade. Me personally, like I said, I don't like to chart in here. You can actually chart in here because, I mean, again, it is technically trading view. But, I mean, I feel comfortable charting in mine. Like, I don't use this. I don't use none of that. So I will take all of that off.
Is there a reason why bounce back doesn't work like the harmonic, where it allows you to save your chart?
That's just programming. That's all it is. Yeah, so I mean, strictly pretty much. I mean, but me personally, like I said, I like charting in my own stuff. So if I need to see it, I just feel comfortable charting in my, my own trading view. So that's it. But yeah, and basically, if you look on a grandeur scale, you're getting a what right here? What is this? If I just take all of these stuff away. This is what it's seeing. This is what I'm seeing.
Of course.
There you go. Look, it's coming back up here to retest his top. Again, price likes to go back and explore these wicks. You see, if you see a wick rejection like this, again, like I talked about yesterday and this past weekend, all of this up here,
that's all the way across.
There's money sitting up here. They got to go up and grab this money. If you notice, price to come up to wick this zone. Like, look, price came here, it went up, wick that zone, then it came down.
So what you're saying is either way it go, sooner or later it's gonna break resistance and go up there and get that money.
Well, it should. It's probably not gonna do it now. Like I said, you had 1 touch came down, 2 touch came down, 3 touch came down, 4. If it doesn't break this time, it's probably gonna come down through here, back down to here.
Okay.
And that's what you want to see. Again, you catch trends like that, trades like that.
What about when you go back, you see if you go back, you see how it broke it and then came back down.
That's the thing. Again, it's got to break that zone to grab that money. Notice this was a stop hunt. That's all that was. That was a good old fashioned, the broker and the market makers. That's why I do not trade with a stop loss. And people ask me that all the time. And I say, I don't trade with a stop loss until I see price moving. Because look at this right here.
Nice profit.
Because guess what? If I put my stop loss above previous high, which would have been about right here, boom. Guess what? The brokers and market makers can see where your stop losses are. They know exactly. They see a pool of money sitting up there.
Like literally, they could probably see like all these stop losses in one zone.
No. I'm gonna show you exactly what they do. They do this.
Sweep.
No, where is my indicator? me see. What's my volume indicator? I had a nice volume indicator on here. Or they'll do fixed range. Let's just do that one. There you go. Boom. That's what they do. They say, oh, this is a volume indicator. As you see over here, look at these numbers over to the left. It shows you the orders in a particular area. Look at it. Every time I go on a candle, it shows you how many orders were in that area.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh.
It shows you, it shows you how many orders were previously in that area. But guess what? And these are orders that were filled. But guess what? Look up here. Low numbers. There's money sitting up there waiting to be filled. So you know what they say? Hey, other market maker over there. Yo, what's up, dog? Hey, bruh, you know, we got all this money sitting up here. We can't leave that money on the table. What we gonna do about that, dog? I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna push price up. Everybody's stop loss is sitting up there. We're gonna grab that money.
And then we'll come on back down.
And go to where we want to go. Absolutely. Happens all the time. And guess what? This is the thing. How my volume indicator?
I think that's how a lot of people lost money on oil, like when that big dip hit, because everybody had their stop losses and things, and that shit just plummeted and took everybody out.
Absolutely. This is what they do right here. Boom. Drive price in what area? Some poor soul bought right here. Okay. So guess what? He bought right here. They took price. They stopped out everybody that was selling right here. Stopped them out. Then they took price down. So everybody that was buying going along right there are now out. Some people thought price was coming all the way back down here. Some people sold right about here. Stopped them out, camped down. They said, okay, I'm going to sell right here. Guess what they did? Got stopped out. Now some people are going long right here. Again. And guess what they're going to do? Stop everybody out and then make their move. Boom.
Yup, it does that do that all the time.
Exactly.
I don't got something like that so many times. I'd be mad at him. Sometimes
that's why I'm learning to just take my damn profit, man, because it's coming back. No matter how much I'm up, it's going the other way.
That's why you have great products like Bounceback Harmonic Scanner, great indicators like the MACD4C, and all these different things to kind of show you. Again, like I said, like I said, that's why we have these rules in place. Like I said, wait to see if this high is broken. A lot of trading, and I learned this, a lot of trading is really just a waiting game. You wait. You do a lot of waiting.
That's it.
And sometimes you wait for the perfect setup and you still miss it. Like I missed GU today. I'm not mad about it, but I missed it.
Didn't catch that.
Nope.
And that was that confluence that you talked about. GU,
exactly.
EU, all of them came down.
Exactly. I missed that shit today.
Good day.
I thought that GU was probably gonna go to the next previous low and then come back up because of the way that I was looking at it, and I had marked it up off the 4-hour chart.
Absolutely.
But when it came to that low, it just went straight through it.
Absolutely.
Retest and then came right back down, like you said.
Like I said, look at this right now.
Now.
Like I said, right now, you're getting this. And notice how it's coming up here to test this zone again. And once it's tested those previous highs, like I said, when you start seeing wicks in an area like this, accumulation right here like this, like notice, it came here, stopped everybody out. People sold right here, but what did you get? That big ass spike. To spike everybody out, and then it kept coming down. There you go. The market doesn't lie. That's why, and then the market makers know, oh, guess what? Some poor person is over leveraging and throwing their whole account on this trade, trying to make $1 million off one trade.
Man, you know what?
Stopped out.
When I had first started trading, when I was just doing my own thing, man, it felt just like that too. It felt like somebody was watching me, and every time I take a trade, they're going to get it. And I was like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? Now it's really, now that you're teaching me that it's really pretty much like that, because how can the broker watch all those orders?
They can see
everybody got to make their money.
No, this is their game. We're playing their game. We're not even players in this game. They're the players in this game. We're like the spectators that's going in and like, oh my God, there's money out there. Let's see how much of it we can grab. Then they're like
you had the horse races and some
yeah.
shit.
They're like, I see you over there. I'm gonna take your money. Bam, got you.
That's why we trade with the trend, trying to get them as much peanuts as possible.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Like I tell people, all of us together don't even push price 2 pips.
No, teardrop in the ocean.
You say it's $1 billion to push for 1 pip.
Right. It's $1 billion for the market to go 1 pip.
So, but that's not just USD 30, is it?
No. That's everything. That's every pair.
Okay.
Like for the market to move 1 pip, it takes $1 billion. That tells you how much money is in Forex, in this market. How many people are out here pushing this price? Again, we don't even push price. We're just sitting here watching, waiting to go in. So that's all we're doing. But yeah, like I said, Bounceback called this sell, which is actually a pretty nice sell. They called it right here. But like I said, if you use the strategy and you use the rules, you know, I'm not going to sell right here. What I need to see is a retest of this high right here. I need to make sure this high is not broken. Like I said, price likes to go explore wicks. That was the previous high right here. Boom. Y'all see it? Okay. Notice at one time before that happened, go back to it. At one time before that happened, go back to my software. This was the previous high over here. At one time, this was the previous high right here. Notice what price did. It came out back around, but what did it do? It eclipsed that. No, it eclipsed that high. If I actually zoom in, it eclipsed that high. Bam. Notice what price did. It came back around, and guess what it did? It eclipsed that high, that high, that high.
So the more times, the more times that it hits off of that line, does it make it more accurate each time it hits off the line?
Yeah, that's a strong zone. So they wanted to make people think they were breaking this zone. Oh, it's gonna break through the zone. It's gonna break through the zone. Nah,
See, but look though, okay, is there any way that you can tell the difference because whether it's gonna break a zone or not, man? Because I don't, like I said, like you were just saying, man, sometimes it feel like somebody watching me and they just, you know what I'm saying? But
from my experience, you gotta let the candle close above the zone or below the zone to make sure that it's in that zone or it's past that.
Look at this.
Okay, yeah, I remember I had learned that strategy too. You said you gotta, so like, okay, you see how many in them top that zone at the beginning? You got 1, 2,
Just
3.
yeah, it went up there.
It was just a wick though. Like
Okay.
you gotta let it go. You gotta let it go up there and then close. You'll see the bar on the top.
Yeah, at the top.
But this is why you have indicators. Like this
So
is why you have.
what you're saying is like, let's just say if it's on the hour chart, and if it's up that way, do I wait to the next hour? Like if it's on the hour chart, do I wait to the next? Wait to the next calendar to form.
No, my man. Look at this. This is why y'all have. This is why we have different indicators and things called oscillators.
Okay.
Indicators are different from oscillators. Indicators show you momentum. Like this, MACD is a momentum indicator. It stands for moving average, convergence, and divergence. It shows you momentum. It shows you flow. This is why we have this right here. The stochastic is an oscillator. Oscillators show you when something's overbought or oversold. Notice when you got up here, you started getting in overbought territory. That means it's got to sell down to correct itself. The market's always balanced because notice, before you got up here, look at my replay bars.
So do you always use the MACD?
No. Before you got up here, notice what you had. This was at one time where price was. Okay. So all of this was nothing. That was nothing. So guess what? Price has to come down here to fill in all this white space. All this space out here has to be filled. This was all. Guess what? Again.
Sooner or later.
Yeah, price has to fill in all of this.
Before it goes back up. Okay.
Yeah, so price has to fill all of that in. That's why you had all of this come down. Then it filter right here. Is eventually going to fill all of this back in. It's got to. There you go. So right now you're getting this reversal pattern in this zone, pulling back to this zone. It's struggling to break this zone. It wants to, but it's struggling. Like, notice, look at it. I want to see a forceful break of this zone. Forceful, like something like this. If you start seeing, and I'm gonna show you. If you start seeing some shit like this right here, that's a break of zone right there. You start seeing something like that.
So now you're looking for
and the MACD will show that too, because right now we got divergence, so it keeps going up, but the MACD is getting less and less.
Right, exactly. And all divergence means is price action is going one way and your indicator is going another way. And like I said, if you need another indication, go to Rinkos. Wait for that brick with a wick to form into bricks. So I will go down to the 1 minute. I'll see something in that zone. I need to see this brick with a wick form and at least 1 or 2 bricks. So something like that.
Happening right now.
Again, you got to wait for that.
So is it a good strategy to whenever prices approach it, this is the same thing in case you trying to place a buy too. You're still looking for the brick with the wick, right?
Well, actually, if you're trying to place a buy, I wouldn't place a buy in this zone simply because.
Well, I'm just saying, like, just say if it's on a downtrend,
right? Yeah,
and it's approaching support at a strong zone. Are you still gonna and you change the Rinkos, so you just looking for the brick with the wick?
Perfect example right here.
Okay.
We're down on the 5 minute because they called us selling the 15 minutes. So I'm down at the 5. I'm seeing pure price action.
Okay.
I would have bought right here because of what? What do I see right here?
W.
That is a W. Let me mark it up for you guys. And I'm going to actually explain this. Again, this is why indicators are good, but I want you to train your eye to see pure price action. Nothing trumps pure price action.
Man,
pure price action is always undefeated. Okay.
Yeah, because the indicators are late.
They're lagging. So guess what? Notice on this though, on this oscillator, I actually had a nice cross up right here. I had a cross up. Look at this. Very, very, very oversold. It needs to buy. It needs to buy to get off of here. It's in a strong zone. It needs to buy. Okay, cool. That's one confirmation. 2, look at price action. I'm seeing these doji stars. Prices wicking off this zone. Struggling. That's 1, 2, 3 touches. Came up, came back down, touched again. And notice what I got right here. I got heavy divergence, especially on this second touch right here. Momentum is shifting up. That's what led to this whole breakout. That led to that right there led to this whole uptrend.
Talk about that last touch.
Absolutely.
Okay.
This right here. Notice that was a double bottom. Notice this is already a double bottom. But let me get off that right there. Notice I'm gonna get down to it. Boom. There we go. We're down to the nitty-gritty.
So the more times that it hits off of it, the more likely then it's to go the other way.
Well, I'm gonna get to that.
Okay.
There you go. So look at this. What did you have right here? Now this is, look at, what time frame am I on?
The minute chart.
There you go. This is that scalper time frame that, some of y'all like, but again, this shows you price in the realest form. Pure price action in the realest form. Just think about it like that. What do I have right here?
Okay.
Descending channel.
There you go. What is that a symbol of?
Reversal.
There you go.
Yeah. Even
So
on
notice.
the minute chart, you should pay attention to a descending channel on a minute chart.
Absolutely. All market structure, doesn't matter what time frame it's on, is relevant.
Okay, I was thinking that the minute chart, of course, is the fastest one, so I was thinking it was the weakest one.
All the patterns are the exact same. Doesn't matter if it's the month or the 1 minute. The 1 minute to me, is just as important as all of the bigger time frames because Price has to go through the 1 minute, 5 minute, 15, 30, 1 hour, 4 hour, daily, weekly to get the monthly. But it starts right here.
So busy. If you're scalping and you saw that on the 1 minute, you're gonna get in for a sell because you know that. I mean, it's pretty much gonna go up.
Absolutely.
Scalp it real quick.
People
get out.
Yeah, people that like to scout, you could have literally took this. They catch that, or they catch this. Boom. They would have saw that, or they would have came down here and saw this. Notice this wick right here did not even break this zone. This is the low. That low was never broken.
So check this out. Basically, what I'm getting from it is, okay, let's just say you have it and it's approaching the bottom, right there where the descending channel is on a minute chart. But it just bust straight through it. So now you're not pretty much looking for a reversal anymore because it went straight through it.
Well, if a structure is broken, that means it's invalid. So now if, let's say I got, here, let me get this. Something like this. Let's say I got something like this right here. Everybody see that?
Yeah.
Okay. I got something like that right here.
Yeah, okay.
Now, that structure is now invalid. That means this zone is now broken. That means what I'm looking for is a nice pullback to this zone continuation because that's an impulse. Notice that went from being a double bottom to now being an impulse. That's an aggressive break of zone.
Okay, so I'm looking for it to go back up now. Still.
No, you're not. You're looking for a retest, continuation down.
Oh, okay. But listen, how do you really know like when the zone is broken? Because the zone, like just say, okay, the zone could be like maybe just say 3 little inches of a square or whatever.
Okay, bro.
Like
if a zone is broken,
zone.
Yeah, if the zone is broken, you're gonna see something aggressive. It's not gonna be small. It's gonna be something like this. That's what I'm saying. You're gonna see something like that if the zone is broken. Like it's gonna be a clear break of structure, especially if it's a strong zone. Like notice this right here.
You're gonna break through your markup.
Right. Like this right here is not a break of zone. That was wicking. Notice how it wicked there. It made people think it was gonna break the zone, but it didn't.
Yeah. It's like a descending channel on the minute chart.
Exactly.
Okay, but see, I don't be paying no attention. See, that's maybe that you just taught me something because, like, I really don't depend on any accuracy at all from the minute chart. You know what I'm saying?
It's like
Here
crossing
and
the
there,
street and looking left to right. You got to check. It's like confirmations.
Yeah,
So you
looking
got
at
all
it.
these ways to get confirmations from the 1 minute to all the different charts.
Exactly.
To then your Renkos, to then your Hakanashi. You have all these ways to get confirmation that a car ain't coming to smack you or that it's ready for a buy and smell.
All these do is make you more confident to take your buy or your sell. Like notice right here, up here. This is pure price action. This is where we at right now. But what are you getting right now? What is this? Starts with an E. E.
Engulfing.
There you go.
Yo, I'm money tonight.
Well, y'all sweet tonight, boy. Y'all embarrassing me tonight, boy.
No. You talk about the big the green candle with the wick.
This right here. This is an engulfing candle.
The way that I used to look at it was like the minute chart.
Did anybody take that cell?
No, my man.
Right
that was
on the 15 minute over here, it's just one red candle so far.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm in that.
No. What did I just say? Price has to go through the 1 minute, 5 minute, 15, 30, 1 hour, 4 hour, daily, weekly to get the monthly. The 1 minute to me is just as